It was a year and a half ago when I thought that since everybody was talking about how we needed a conversation on race, that we ought to have one among poets. So I put out an announcement and I said I would lead a workshop in this project where we would have this conversation for 12 weeks, and then I would put them all we've written about it into a script, and we would perform it here. And we did that a little over a year ago. We performed it, and somebody filmed it. I didn't like it, George. Did you film that?
I did.
Yeah, and put it on YouTube. And a local publisher, saw it on YouTube and got back to me and said, I want to make it a book. And I said, okay, and how do we do this? And we've been doing it ever since. So this Friday, 7:30, we're going to release this book. It's I edited it, I guess you'd say, but it's representative of the conversation that 6 poets had about race at a time when things were reaching a peak, we'll say, for now, of tensions. So it's a very interesting book, if I must say so myself. It's only $10.
Only $10.
Only $10.
Wow.
And we'll be here Friday night to release it, and we'll do a little performance of some things that are in it and some things that are not. And then we'll sell the books and sign them. 6 authors. Can't beat that. So anyway, I hope to see a lot of you there. So now, I understand that a comedian is going to follow me, so I'm going to read a couple of heavy poems. This is called Grief. No matter how close you are with another, a child, a mother, a brother, a lover, or maybe an animal companion, there's always a space between you which you can't close with love's kiss. It's nature's law, irrefutable, that wherever there's love, death is. Persistent ménage à trois. And when death decides to claim a bride, your loved one runs off with your rival. And no matter how you plead and bargain, no matter what your spiritual belief, what follows for you is uncontainable grief. Grief is the sister and companion of death. You find her asleep deep in your gut until someone you love is taken away, and then like a California fire she springs up, spreads down to your knees and up to your heart, exploding in your no longer rational brain, blocking every escape route of thought. You fall in the same breath, praying and crying. It's all you can do to rise for your part in the ritual of final arrangements, maintaining some semblance of your public face, while all the while your insides ache. And your most primitive, instinctive, unsociable desire, since you can't steal your loved one back, is to plunge through the raging wildfire of grief and sacrifice yourself for death, for relief. Grief. So this is a little lighter. Not much. Little. When my friend's mother died. When my friend's mother died, he suffered immeasurable grief. He blamed himself for passivity, allowing her to fade from this world as the doctors recommended in the fatal embrace of Sister Morphine. Could he have delayed her passing for even a few weeks or a month if he hadn't given consent? Was he complicit in killing his mother? These thoughts tormented him in the weeks after she passed. And then he contracted a rare cancer of the blood, which also attacked his heart. And soon he himself was dying. Only then did he wake up from his stupor, wrench himself from the grip of the dead, and fight for his own survival. His treatment went on for months. He lost his hair and his beard, dropped 15 pounds at least, slender as he always was, and survived a bone marrow transplant before he could function again. Some people find it unbearably hard to accept impermanence enforced by death, especially if, like my friend, they don't believe in non-physical survival. I asked him why he chose not to believe, since no one really knows. He said he just doesn't. And that was the end of our all too brief dialogue. Thank you. Friday night.